Welcome to Real Talk. I am Ty. We are a podcast on strengthening relationships and fixing broken people. Thank you for joining us. I do gotta say this is a really special show. We are talking about being a single parent.
Wait, I'm broken?
Oh no, not yet.
You said broken people.
That's what the podcast is all about. Definitely.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I do have to say this is amazing. I got my co-host back. She took some time off to have a baby. Congratulations.
Thank
you.
That's amazing. So Justice is back.
Yeah, shout out to Yasmina LaVey, my baby. Yes.
There you go. I have a special guest, and so I'm gonna make her blush. Watch this. I'm gonna make her blush. I'm gonna throw out some names, and if you've been under a rock, you probably don't know. You probably don't know these names. And then what I'm gonna say after that is, it's get out of the rock. Don't do that. Look at the world. Look at the world good.
Touch some grass.
So the first name I'm gonna throw out there is Deshaun Frost. The second name I'm gonna throw out there is you know who that is. You know who that is.
Deshae?
Deshae Frost, definitely. Definitely Deshae Frost. Brooklyn, Mel, and the young Bali. And now, like I said, if you've been under a rock, these guys are very big on the internet. They are social, just blowing up, internet, famous, amazing, influencers, entertainers, the math, definitely. And if you don't know these names I just said, please go online and find these people. They're there, definitely, and they've been doing this for a long time.
When did you? Can I ask you a question?
Wait. No, I got you. I'm gonna make you blush. I'm gonna make my guests blush.
Okay.
Watch this. This person. So I say this. So the people now that are doing it, they're actually doing it. TikTok, going on Instagram, going on Facebook, or becoming creators and all this other stuff. You're doing all that. You're following this person's footsteps. Definitely. She's been doing this way before TikTok. She's been doing this way before all the other stuff was going on. She is the original, and she is my guest today, Monique Carrillo.
Hey.
Thank you.
Yes.
Wait, when did you get that voice?
Oh.
I never heard you talk like that.
Hey, that's me. We doing it.
When?
Well, I don't know. I got a special guest, so I gotta do special things. I gotta do that. She look at her blushing. Watch her blushing.
No, I'm blushing because I never heard him talk like this
It's
before.
his podcast voice. You know, we all got the podcast voice.
No, that's the laugh too. When did that happen?
Hey, that's me. That is me. But yeah, so today we are tackling a very
Your
big
phone's
subject.
ringing. Can I answer it?
No, you cannot.
Please let me just answer
No,
it.
you cannot.
Let me see.
No, you cannot, especially for that guy. But we're talking a very
Wait.
big subject to us today, and that's being a single parent.
Why can't I answer it?
You can't though. Those are called Androids. Those are
Hello?
people on Apple don't do that. Oh yeah.
Hello, hey girl. Ooh, she hung up on me.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's call back.
No, we're not doing that.
Damn, you got a fingerprint draw pattern. Let's try. Oh shit.
Let's go to Android. We save money. We do that.
Oh shit.
But the subject we are tackling today is being a single parent. This is really dear to me, man. It goes really deep, and it's society these days is what we are tackling and what we live through. So our first question for today is, I'm gonna throw it to my co-host. I miss my co-host. I haven't seen her in so long. Justice.
Yes. This question, I'm going to first give it to Monique because I want to hear your story. I feel like, how many kids do you have, and what are your relationships with your baby's dads? And
Damn.
Yeah. Let me just start it off. We going to get into it.
Damn.
Yes.
You don't even know me.
We getting to know each other.
Okay.
That's what it's about.
Want to know my name first? You know my name. Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. I have 4 kids. Damn, I have not said 4 kids in so long. Damn.
It's a blessing.
Okay. I have 4 kids. They are genuinely a blessing. What was the question?
Yeah, you said how many kids you have and just your relationship with their fathers.
Okay. So my relationship with their fathers is the first 3, I was married to their father. I was married to their father. And we were like high school sweethearts. We got married at 19, divorced at 27. And I mean, we're still great friends. We've known each other since we were in kindergarten.
Oh, wow.
So we're still great friends. I just hit him up. I was like, do you want to vlog while I'm here in Seattle? He was like, yeah, what's up? Let's do it. Okay. And then there's the last one. Yeah. My relationship with him is, we're good. He's younger. He's a lot younger.
Okay.
But we have a very great relationship.
I love that.
I love that too, and I'm gonna piggyback off of that. I'm the same thing. So I got 4 babies moms, 4 of them. Yeah, I thought that.
Don't try to skip over that real quick.
4 babies moms.
Wait, how many kids do you have though?
Oh, hey, we starting off quick. I got 7. Definitely, I got 7 kids, and my grandkids are catching up with my regular kids.
True.
So I got 5 grandkids. But I got 4 babies moms, and the same thing about that. We're all tight. Like when we throw birthday parties, they all come. Any holiday, they all come. They're all right there. And the cool thing about that, and I gotta say this, is a lot of times when we're in these situations, we have a baby's mom, we're not with the person, then sometimes we drift away, or we hate them, or we get this mentality that, you know, they're the worst thing on the planet. But one thing I say about this is, once you get past the jealousy, you'll move on to saying, hey, this is my friend. At one point in the relationship, you guys were friends. And once you can get back to that, that's when you can invite them to the birthday parties. That's when you can invite them to the family things. And that's when the family becomes a lot closer. You ain't got to be with them. You ain't got to sleep with them. You ain't got to talk to them. You ain't got to call them every day. But the relationship part, or the part for the family and the kids, is what means the most, because the kids don't see all that other shit. All that other shit you guys went through when you guys was fighting and bickering, all the other shit. They don't see that. They see the happiness. Dad's here at my birthday party. There's a lot of people that when they have kids, they section the people off, like, he can't come, or I don't like him, or the jealousy shit. Once you get past the jealousy shit and you see what it really is, it's about the kids.
Okay, who's your favorite baby's mom?
Oh, that's a good question. I like this.
Was that the next question?
Because you're about to keep yapping. I want to know who your favorite baby's mom is.
My favorite.
No, let's go. You have 4, right? Rank them.
I got 4.
Rank them. That's good.
I rank them all in 1 because
No. We're not gonna do that.
I'm being real.
No, pretend the cameras aren't here.
No, the camera's right there. The camera's right there.
Their kids are grown, so you can actually rank them.
No. I don't rank any of them because I all look at them as like sisters. To be honest,
What?
Look what I'm saying. And someone told me that. I was like, why you rank your baby's moms as sisters? Because they raise my kids. They take care of my kids. They make sure my kids is good, and I make sure they're good. So I don't see all the jealousy stuff or whatever. A couple of them are married. I met the dad, the husbands, the boyfriends. All that. I'm good with that. I'm past all the love shit. Like, oh, I used to love you. I'm past all that shit. Fuck all that. As long as my kids are good and my kids are being taken care of, you're like my sister. I want to make sure you're good.
Oh
if you
my
need money,
God, you're capping. Stop capping for the podcast.
I'm being real.
Let's be real.
No. That is me.
No.
That's me.
Pretend the camera's not watching.
Hey,
it's just me and you.
Hey, even when the camera ain't watching, I'm still watching.
Tyrone.
That is me. Because here's the thing about it is, if your baby's mom is good, your kids are good. And I don't care about that.
Okay, your mom must not be number 1. Let's just keep it 100.
No, she's number 1.
Okay. Because he's not going to say.
They all equal to me. They all equal.
No, you got a favorite.
I don't have a favorite. I really don't. They all get invited to the same parties. It's the same thing. We celebrate the kids.
Okay, if you could be back with any one of them, which one would you be back with?
Yeah.
None of them. Not one.
Oh, you must have a girl.
Not one. No, even if I don't have a girl, not one.
Yeah.
No.
The ship says
so the same question that we had, that you had. So Jess is a new mom. And so same question. How many kids, and what's the relationship with the baby's dad?
1, and the relationship with the baby's dad is in progress. I'm not sure. I don't really know where we stand. But I would still consider him a friend. He's still figuring out how he wants to be present in Yasmina's life, and I'm giving him the grace to figure that out. So
call him right now.
Call him.
Call him.
we're not doing that.
No, I don't. He don't need to be on the podcast. Shoot. But yes, another question is like, how did you guys get here? Like your relationship with your first baby's dad. Like, why did you guys feel like it wasn't something you guys wanted to continue for yourselves or for your kids? Do you think there was a reason why you guys didn't feel like it was something that you wanted to continue?
That's a long story for you. You got 4, so you go ahead.
You got to chop it up or just
Yeah.
sum it up.
Yeah. Well, you gotta look at this too.
I'm
Is,
gonna eat.
when did you have a kid? So I started young.
Yeah.
I had my first son when I was 19. One thing about me is I loved the Cosby Show growing up, and so always wanted the Cosby Show. So when I met somebody, I always wanted that. I wanted the Bill and the Claire Huxtable. You know what I mean? But the sad part about it, when you're young like that, you don't know how to be that. I don't know how to be this old person. I don't know how to be the old Bill Cosby. I'm a young guy. You know what I mean? And yet the maturity's not there. And so when the maturity's not there, it's easy to go left and not see, hey, I got a family over here. I should be doing this. Especially when you're at a certain way in life or where you're at in life, you look at things different. Like when you're in the club scene, like everything's club, like everything's party, everything's this. And when you get to a point where you have a kid, it's like, hey, we're going to drop the kids out to the grandma and we're going to go party.
But let me interrupt you.
Okay.
Because your parents were together.
They were.
Right.
Yeah.
So you already had your first, like, the first experience you had of a relationship was your parents. And they were like a Claire and why would you compare them? And you already had them.
They really weren't though. So my parents, they lived there. Yeah, until I was 18, they separated. But I don't. The love wasn't really there. You know what I mean? They went on trips separately.
You noticed that at that age?
Oh, I noticed it definitely.
kid
Because the
knows
thing
a lot.
about it is, as a kid, only thing we know is what our parents teach us. We only know what we see. And so when we're in a house or a household, we vibe off of what's in the household.
Right.
Pause. But even with that being said, though, it's like you seen what was in the house, but you always had that influence of the Cosby, right? Nowadays, we're in a digital age. I think people could definitely say that back in the day when we didn't have other examples or other avenues of getting knowledge. So,
Right.
just saying that was
What's
the
your
influence.
favorite relationship couple right now?
Ooh. Jesus with the church.
Really?
Yes. His relationship with the church. I would say that's my favorite because, like, Jesus, he died for the church, that sacrificial love. I think that's what we're all searching for deep down. But it's like, it's hard to get that from a human. I think that the only way you could really get that from somebody is if you guys are doing it with the same foundation. And for me, that's Jesus. If you guys are both on that same walk and walking together with God, I think that's the only way you guys can really prosper in a relationship.
Like in human form.
In human form, a good example. I would say the closest right now for me would be my sister and her husband, Julia and Kyle. Because, they're
Okay.
biblical couple and are really rooted in Jesus. So I would say.
Mine is Kev on stage and his wife. Yeah.
Why would you say that?
Because they've been together for so long and they are so cute.
Is it the cute or they?
No,
they
they like I know him.
Okay.
He's never cheated on his wife. He's like literally he loves his wife. He's like infatuated with her and she's like in her feminine energy. They are just so amazing together. And if they ever break up, I will lose all hope in love.
See, but putting
I used to
don't know.
love Sarah Christie and her husband, Desmond. They broke up but then there literally is still Kev on stage and his wife.
Well, the coolest thing about that is, and from what I'm hearing from them, I don't know them at all, but
You know what I'm talking about though?
I don't. But my thing is this, and what I do know is, when you have that when you went through all the trials and tribulations in your
Right.
relationship, you know each other, you guys vibe together, then it's gonna last. And then it go back to I hate to say this. Ties gonna be tied now. Because you guys ties gonna be tied now.
What?
It kind of goes back
What was
to
that? What'd you just say?
ties gonna be tied.
What's that?
Well, you're gonna see. When it goes to finding a baby's dad or sleeping with someone, did we do the homework? Or did we just sleep with somebody?
Who
Did we just
does
meet
their
somebody?
homework?
Well, you should,
We
though.
should
That's
do
the
that.
thing
You-
about it. And it goes back to what I say is you're the CEO of your company. You
Right.
are the company.
Right.
So the people you bring in the company is going to make the company.
Right.
So if I just bring anybody and have a kid with anybody, then the company's kind of branching off into some bad shit.
For sure.
So what we have to do is we have to figure out, and like those guys in a relationship, they know each other.
Right.
They're vibing together. Like they're good.
Right.
To see them not be good would be like fucking astounding.
Who?
But
Who are you talking
the
about?
people you just said. They're the
Kevin
they-
Sage,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes. But anyone else that just
Yeah.
met somebody at the club and was like, oh, I had a couple Hennessy's, and I went home and had sex with some dude, and I'm pregnant and shit like that. And your shit's not gonna work. I get it. It's not. No.
But sometimes it
You
does
do the
work.
homework. No.
I mean, I think it goes back to depend on the
Wait,
scene,
okay,
like
so
their
time out.
foundation.
Here's another question.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like every man cheats?
Do I feel every man cheats?
Yeah.
No, they don't. Well, we go deep into cheating. So the thing about cheating is this.
But they
is-
fight the urge because there definitely is a strong urge for men to cheat.
Well, you gotta watch this. It's easy for a man to cheat because men fall in love visually. Women fall in love verbally. You'll fall in love after what I say to you. A man fall in love just looking at you. You ain't gotta talk. You be
I mean,
mute.
not saying
I
falling in
don't care.
love, but I'm saying the act of like having sex with another woman
Mm-hmm.
while you're in a relationship.
It's easier for a man to cheat because they see visually. They fall in love visually.
But so that means they're in love because they cheat.
Yeah. Or someone. No, it's not because they cheat, but it's because they see something that they like.
It's a
And
lust
they're-
issue.
Yeah.
So they have sex with another woman,
Mm-hmm.
being in a relationship. Does it mean anything?
No, it's meaningless. It
So when
is.
a woman does it,
Okay.
is it better or is it worse? Is it
Well, a lot of times women will do it because the man that she had sex with, kind of
We're in love. We're basically
the
in
words.
love.
The words got them. Men are a lot easier. Men are simple. We're like apes. They say men are apes. Yeah, we're simple. We don't.
So you
need
guys
nothing.
are
Just-
hunters.
Just give us a banana. We're gravy. We see the banana, we want it, and that's what it is. And that's what comes with men and cheating.
Right.
Well, we're visual. We fall in love with visual. You ain't got to talk. You be a mute. I don't care. You look beautiful. I'm falling in love with you off your beauty. But women, they fall in love off the words. What he says to you. The backing, the comfort. I feel comfort by what he said to
Right.
me. You know what I mean? And that's what makes it so different between men and women. They say men are from Mars and women from Venus. Yeah, I don't know about that, but what I'm saying is this: men are different. We look at things different, and once you start noticing what men look at and what women look at, and that goes for men too. I ain't gonna stand for a man because I'm a man talking. We have to look at how a woman is.
so? Is it different for a woman to cheat opposed than a man?
There's no difference in cheating. Cheating.
You don't think so?
Cheating is cheating. Cheating. I said it 3 times.
Right.
Yeah.
So like if a man cheats,
Huh?
so I've heard this: if a man cheats, it's meaningless. It's just like it's an
Oh, that's
act.
bullshit.
But if a woman cheats, like
That's
their
bullshit.
feelings are involved and they pretty much moved on like mentally.
Well,
and-
definitely. I think both moved on because if you were a good woman, why would I cheat?
But I'm saying but I'm saying as far as like the DNA of a man, like how men are created.
That's an excuse.
Well, yeah. It's like
I mean,
you
it's
said,
not really
it
an
is.
excuse because it's actually a proven fact. Like women and men are created differently.
We are
yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Right.
We
so
fight
so we
different
can't
urges, but-
distinguish. We can't say certain things are a fact and certain things are like. I mean, some things are factual. You know what I'm saying?
definitely.
If a man cheats, it may not be as. It may be different than a woman cheating. It's still the same act of cheating.
It's the same act of cheating.
But I know me, if I've never cheated, but if I were to cheat, I probably would be in love with the person that I'm cheating with. I'm not gonna meaningless go have sex with somebody else.
Yeah, but there's some women who will.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's just but a difference
right.
between women. You know, there's a difference
Right.
between people, not just.
Definitely.
I don't like how we're making it very black and white. All men. Or,
No, there's
that's
a
not. I
lot
don't
of
think that's what we're
gray.
trying
There's
to
a
do. But
lot of
like,
We're
gray
not
in the
saying
middle.
black and white, but we're saying
Yeah.
the majority, like
Yeah.
how men and women are created. Of
I
course,
think
it's not.
a lot of people make excuses for men and saying, "Oh, well, they're just they were built different,
Right.
and because of that, you know, they're gonna cheat, and it doesn't mean anything." But that's an excuse. That's
Right.
it's not true. It does mean something, and they knew that they were at risk of the relationship when doing that,
Right.
and that's important to.
So they had a choice.
They did.
basically,
Yeah, well, everyone has a choice. We make decisions every day.
Have
know
you
what I mean?
cheated
I-
before?
Who, me? Oh, we're going deep.
Yeah,
I was just asking.
I love my guests. We're going deep. That's awesome. Definitely I have. Yeah, definitely I have. And it wasn't on the fact of me just. I was done. I'll say this, and we go into signs. I'm Aquarius, and so one thing about Aquarius is we give you so much love, and we don't get the love back, we lose it. and we dip. And so I'm easy to say, hey, I gave you all this, you gave me nothing back, I'm out of here. Because we go with our heart first. As Aquarius, we go with our heart first. And if we don't get the same thing back, then we're easy to cut off, which is way different than other signs and shit like that. I'm going to do a whole podcast on signs.
I don't think you should group it into a sign. I think you should group it into
because people look
individual.
at the one thing about signs is people react different. Your sign makes you who you are. Right. Definitely. It makes
Not
you who
necessarily,
you are.
because if you don't believe in signs, and you believe in, like, I'm a Christian. I don't believe in signs. I mean, I know, like,
God never told you not to believe in a sign.
But he said to believe in him.
Amen.
So
you believe in God anyway.
Right, but you're making excuses based on your sign, which is like man-made.
Well,
You see what
everything's
I'm saying?
man-made. The Bible's man-made. Somebody wrote it. A man wrote it.
Inspired by the Holy Spirit. But
Yeah, inspired by the Holy Spirit, but someone wrote it. It was
Right.
written by somebody, by a man.
So you
it could
cheated
be
because you wanted to.
No, we cheat because
Let's
we weren't
take accountability.
happy. We
Let's take
cheat because we're
accountability.
not happy. I give you this.
No, not you.
No, everyone cheats because they're
No.
not happy in that.
No.
Because if you're happy, then why would you cheat?
I mean, it doesn't matter. You might make a dumb decision.
No, there's no dumb decision. I'm not happy. If I love my woman to death, like I love you to death, I fucking love you. To death. I love you. To death. I'm not gonna cheat because my biggest thing is cheating on you. I'm gonna lose you.
No, in that moment,
Yeah.
you might not. Cheating is like you're not expecting the person to find out. So in that moment, you're not thinking that a person's gonna
Well,
find
that's when
out.
you're playing a game. That's when you're playing a game. That's all a game right there. I hope you don't find out. Maybe I can get away with it.
You're
And
right.
when does
I'm
your
good.
mind think like, okay, no, you're not thinking that. You see a girl with a big ass booty.
And then that
She's
was a choice
throwing
to
it-
look.
That
To
was
look
a
and she
choice.
then lust
She's
after
throwing it
her was
at
a
you.
choice.
She's throwing it at you all night.
It's
You
a
had a few
choice to talk
shots.
to her.
Whatever the case is.
There were still so many choices
choice
leading
to go
up to
after
that.
her.
Right.
You
But
made
does
that
it not
decision.
mean that you don't love your wife or the girl that
I
you're
think
with?
that
It does mean
You mean that you don't
You
love
might have just
yourself,
made a
though.
bad choice in that moment.
My thing about that is and that's a good one. I love that. That's a good topic and that's amazing. But here's my thing: if I love you to death, I don't care if you got a small ass. You're mine. That's my wife. I dedicated my life. I went to the pawn shop on 5th and Pike and got you a ring.
Oh, no.
And I love the
Why'd
shit
you
out of
call
you.
it
You know what I mean? So I don't care about the other one with the big asses and the nice tits is sticking out. I don't give a shit. I go home to you. And if we got kids together, you're my baby's mom. You're taking care of my kids. I love you to death.
I'm not saying there's moments of weakness. Let's be real.
But
This is called real
but how
talk.
weak
Let's
can
be
you
real.
But how weak can you
Let's be real though.
Yeah.
Well, let's just be real.
Yeah.
Fuck the cameras.
Yeah,
fuck all this
yeah,
stuff.
the cameras,
We're
I
gonna be
get it.
real. You're a real
Yeah.
man. We're real conversations. Men fall short. Man, it's in the
Well, I
Bible.
think
Man
everyone
falls
knows.
short of
Yes.
the glory of God.
But
Amen.
I think
Amen.
everyone falls short because women do the same thing too. Though.
For sure, but
Yeah.
we're speaking in general about you.
About men.
Right.
Yes.
About you.
Not me. Because I never fell
See
short.
what I'm saying?
But I never fell
Exactly.
short.
No,
Yeah.
but you have.
Yes, you have fell
No,
short.
but I've never fell short at all. Wait, where did I fall? Someone rewind the tape. Where did I fall
No, we're not
short?
rewinding the
Everyone's
tape.
gonna fall short.
Come on, let your audience get to know who you are.
No, you can get to know me definitely. My thing is this: is I never fell short. I just didn't.
Yes, you have.
No, I wasn't happy in the situation.
And you fell
it's
short.
all about happiness.
Tyrone, you fell short.
At the end of the day, are you happy or not? We
Right.
make decisions off of we happy. I'm only gonna be with this person if they make me happy.
Right.
If I don't see happiness in that
No
person,
one can make you happy. They can have the ability
They can.
to cause you to become happy, but no one can make you happy except
I'm
for
happy
yourself.
with them.
Happiness is
That's
a choice.
Decision. It's a decision.
Right.
Yes, it's a choice. So I'm happy with this person. That's the decision I'm
right.
gonna make. But if they make me unhappy, then that's
They
the
can't
decision
make
I'm
you
gonna go.
unhappy. No one can make you
Ooh,
unhappy.
Ooh, I got stories.
No one
That's
can
a
make
whole
you
nother
But that's
podcast.
the
I got
thing. No one
stories.
can make you unhappy.
There's things people can do though, and that's
They
the thing
can
about
do, they can people can do things to choose you to become for you to choose to become unhappy. And it's your
react
choice to
but you
be
gotta watch-
with that person.
But
But
you got what's this? We react after other people's reactions.
Right.
So here's the thing. Let's go deep. So we're gonna go deep. We're going deep. Everybody's watching this.
Scuba diving.
Hey, light a blunt. Take a drink because we're
No,
gonna go
don't
deep.
do any of that.
We're-
Just fucking watch,
We're
okay?
gonna
Just
go
watch.
deep. We're gonna go deep.
We're not.
I might even pause my shit and come back to it with my shit. We're gonna go deep. Here's my thing. We choose who we want to be with off of us. It's how I feel. So if I meet a woman in a club, right, and I'm feeling her that night,
Right.
and the next night I'm like, maybe she wasn't really what I wanted. Maybe the look isn't there. Maybe the talk isn't there. Maybe
Right.
she's obnoxious. She's a fucking
Right.
asshole. I don't like her. You know what I mean? That's my choice to say, hey, I don't want to keep going.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And so in life, that's what we do. We pick who we feel happy with. And so, and that's where it goes back to, like, if you watch all my other podcasts, please watch my other podcasts, Real Talk 23C on YouTube. We go into that. You do things like speed dating to find out, hey, I'm not going to get dressed. I'm not going to shave. I'm not going to put a nice dress on. I'm not going to put the makeup on unless I fucking know you. Unless I've had the talk with you and over the phone, we did video chatted, I know you, I feel like I want to go further with you. But the problem is in life is we're just like, oh, we're gonna hoe. Someone said, oh, they like me, I gotta like on my shit, or he said, hey, I'm beautiful, so I'm gonna go out with him, and I wasted my time. And that's the thing about it is we gotta stop wasting our time with people. We have to quit doing that. Do the homework on them. Understand what I'm getting into. If I kind of like them, we went in the thing about the
You
red
can't
flags,
do your
the yellow
homework
flags.
on somebody. The only way you could do your homework on someone is actually being in a relationship with them.
No.
And you get to know them. You can, I mean, but at the end of the day, you're not going to be 100% honest with me about who you are.
You should be. And I could weed
But
you out.
people don't though.
But we could weed
Yeah,
them. We
true.
could weed
I
them
know,
out.
but I'm saying though,
Yeah.
you're not gonna tell me all your dirt like when I
They're
first
not.
meet you.
They're not.
So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to make a choice to either be with you and then write it out with you based on your characteristics and your personality, or I'm not.
But I
like
could-
if you're lying to me about little stuff, I'm gonna be like, nah, I've seen this
good.
before. I'm not
deuces.
doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm
Right,
good.
but you can't do your homework on somebody you don't really know.
Well, you do. Well, that's the thing is to get to know.
Yeah.
We
Right.
have to get to know this person before
Right.
we even put, like I said, before I put my fucking pants on. I'm not gonna. I'm
Right.
not gonna go
For
meet
sure.
you at some bar or something like that. Why would I waste my time? I don't
Yes, you
know
will, though.
No, I won't though. I won't. Fuck
Why
that,
would you
no.
not,
You know
though?
why? Because gas prices
Well, I mean-
is $6.39 a gallon, and I'm not filling up my tank to go meet somebody I probably don't even want to be
So
with.
what's your homework? Go looking through her Instagram?
No, my homework is doing your studies. Talk to them on the phone. Video chat. Speed date. Ask questions that are red flag questions. And if the red flag to me, if you say something I don't like, then we're not gonna mess. Real deal.
So
If
you're
you
saying
like-
you're saying do all this before you make an
Yes.
in-person conversation,
It's-
an
it
in-person
definitely.
meetup.
Definitely.
So
Why
all
waste your
that
time?
before you spend $7 in gas to go meet someone.
Why waste your time? Why waste your gas?
It's still you're still wasting your time on the conversation and the
Cool, but I can move on to someone else, and they might meet the things I'm looking for.
Right.
Definitely. I'll go 2-3 years being single, and I'll be happy with that because I know I'm looking for this certain type of person. I'm not gonna settle for just someone because I'm lonely and I just kind of want to go out and shit like that. Fuck all that. I'll go out with you as a friend. Definitely, that's cool. We split the bill or whatever. We're good. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna invest myself because I am the company. My stocks go up and down off of you. If I bring somebody into my company that's gonna bring my stocks down, I'm down. A bad relationship or a bad person is gonna bring you down.
Right.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And so we have to do the homework on people.
Can we go back?
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
someone, I think what she was trying to get at is just with the accountability part, is that cheating was still a choice and you could have
It
got
is
out of the
choice. Yeah,
relationship
definitely.
instead of being in the relationship and
Right.
fooling that person and thinking that like, hey, like I'm committed to you. So that's just where I think she was talking about with the accountability part. It's like, hey, I
we
did fall
definitely-
short because I could have just broke up with the girl.
Yeah, definitely. You can. Yeah, definitely. You should. Definitely. Why not? We're just wasting time. It's going nowhere. No one's getting married here. No one's going out having more kids here. We're not buying houses together here. We're just kind of just wasting time.
Yeah.
Definitely. And the thing about cheating too is if you're done, you're done. You know what I mean? You know when you're done. When you look at her different, she don't give the same glow to her. We know that. We're good. And that goes back to the subject we're talking about is being a single parent. A lot of times we chose people that we probably shouldn't have. We didn't do the homework on them. We don't know who this person is, but we're feeling at the time. We're in the honeymoon stage and it feels good. We having sex and shit like that. We're unprotected. We're doing it. It's cool. And then 9 months later, it's like, oh, you're pregnant. He's looking at you like, well, are you keeping it or not?
Yeah.
That's his answer. His answer should be like, yeah, we are, and we're gonna buy that crib that I seen online on Amazon. We're gonna do
I
this.
don't
and then
agree.
move it.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
go
I don't
ahead.
agree.
It's okay to not
Because
agree.
at the
That's
end
good.
of the day, you can be. It could end at 9 months. It could end at 39 years.
I read it in the 39 years because now your kid's 30 something. And
Right,
that's
but
when
it's still
good.
you're still a single mom at 39.
And we can a relationship. Here's the thing, things change like the weather. You know what I mean?
Right.
Relationships change like the weather.
Right.
We could go 30 years. My kid's 18. He's 30. I got grandkids now, and we're not together no more. And mom and dad's not together. It's good. I get that. That's amazing. But my thing is this, and this goes for the younger generation, is do your homework on people. Don't just go have kids with people because you're going to become single parents. If we do the homework and we do the right shit with the person that we meet and we move on with them, we get married. You want to do? We go Bible because you got to
That
go
does
Bible.
not matter, though.
We should not be having sex before
Tyrone,
marriage.
you can do your homework.
If you do all that, if I'm willing to marry you, I'm willing to have a kid with you. If I'm willing to go to the pawn shop on Pike and I'm gonna meet you at the Tacoma courthouse and we're gonna get married, that's a lot of shit. That's a lot of shit right there. That's a lot of effort. But just having sex with somebody you just met in the club or something, we've been talking for like 3-4 months and now we've been unprotected sex and now you're married. I kind of don't really like you because I don't really know you. You know what I mean? And so that's why we end in those spots. So if we go into and my thing on that is, for the younger generation, I say this for the people that don't have kids. Because my thing about that is we already have kids. We're amazing. Both women sitting here are amazing. Amazing. These are single moms that are sitting here or have been single moms through the years, and they're still living. They're still moving. Their kids are amazing.
Right.
Their kids are going to be amazing. Like, I just named a bunch of names at the beginning and Google those guys to see how amazing they are.
And they all
made them amazing.
They all have a single mom.
Yes.
So you cannot define a person based off of a relationship. Like it's like you can't define anything based on, you can Michelle Obama and freaking Barack Obama get divorced right now. She's a single mom.
Mm-hmm.
She did her homework.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's you can't.
It could happen, definitely.
Anything could
But
happen.
that's the personality
true.
part of it, and that's where little shit comes in the past. Like, I'm tired of him leaving his fucking drawers in the fucking bathroom on the floor. I mean, little shit could cause a relationship to go sour. But if it's Michelle Obama, how old are their kids? They're probably like in college and shit now, right? So they done made it through all the bad years that most people gave up on. Most people had cut left on. But these guys made it through all the bad shit. So if one day he woke up and said, hey, my coffee's cold every fucking morning, I don't like that shit, and he wants to leave, then he has the right to do that. I get it. But they made it through all the other shit. And one day he just woke up that it's not what he wants. Because everyone knows that. Like, it might not be what you want at that time. I look at her, we've kind of been nagging all the time. It's not the same feel. And that goes back to watch my podcast, man. You have to, in a relationship, when you're married to somebody, you have to do a little shit to keep the relationship beautiful.
You know what they say? I just heard this recently. Yeah. They said women will jeopardize their family for their happiness, and men will jeopardize their happiness for their family. So men will continue to be unhappy for the sake of their family, but women will leave their family for the sake of their own happiness.
Ooh, I feel like that's a Uno reverse card.
It
I've
is.
never seen that in life. All the women I know have
Because I mean,
sacrificed so much
ultimately,
for-
women, as women, we're emotional. So everything that we like, decisions we make, is a lot of it's based off feelings. Where men are very logical and they make decisions based off logic. You really never see men leave their family. They really don't leave their family. They will cheat. They will do all kind of stuff, but they don't leave their family. The wife usually leaves the man because he's cheated, but you know, like at the end of the day, like they don't.
Well, we look at that too. Is a lot of times she's not getting what she was promised. You know what I mean? Like this man sold you this, and he became this. And that's the cool thing about it is you gotta look at men from Mars and women from Venus. We're all different, men and women. And so women run off emotion, definitely. You gotta imagine a man that comes home and a woman's running off her emotion. And then here's the cool thing about it is men, we gotta look at this. And I'm looking at the camera and say this. Men, we got to realize the woman that we're with, she's different than you. We're not the same. We're all not the same. We piss standing up, she's pissing down. We're different. So a woman runs off emotion. So when she's emotional, when you just have a kid, you go through postpartum depression. You go through your body's changing.
Yeah, hormones imbalance.
Everything.
Things are changing.
And so for a man, his body ain't changing. How can I relate to that? When she's moody, I don't understand the mood because I'm not moody. I don't have that mood in me.
Yeah.
So one thing about it is that's your woman. That's your wife. That's your kid's mom. You know what I'm saying? So you definitely have to dial it back. And you have to realize, okay, she's different than what I am. And I have to make sure she's good. You know what I mean? When you truly love someone, and we go back to the love shit and not the cheating shit, when you truly love someone, you want to make sure she's good because the family's going to be good. You know what I mean? And that goes back to why I said baby's moms is like the sisters. To me, I want to make sure they're good. I don't want to make sure they're not struggling. Even though I'm not with you.
That doesn't
I want to
mean-
make sure you're not struggling. I want to make sure you're good. Even though our relationship wasn't the greatest, you might look at me different or some tie was whatever, I'm still going to make sure you're good. Even if I'm married, I'm still going to make sure they're good.
That's
and the
not-
wife that I'm married to is going to be proud of that because those are my kids' mom. Those are the kids. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, we're all taking care of the kids. A village raised, it takes a village to raise a family.
Yeah.
So the village is all of us. If I move on, or you, like you have Bali's dad,
Right.
separate from the shit and all the other ones dad.
Right.
So he, as a man, has to realize I met her and she has kids.
Right.
So I have to make sure she's cool. Our kid on the way is cool. And I have to make sure these other guys is cool too. Because that's what I'm taking in. And so when you take that in, someone that has kids, I'm going to make sure whatever makes her good, if her kids makes her amazing, and I'm a stepdad, I want her to be the best. So those kids are like my kids now. Because the love that she feels for those kids, I feel for those kids too. And if you meet a man that ain't feeling that way, cut left.
Yeah, exactly.
Cut the fuck left.
100%.
Definitely.
You had something to say.
Go ahead.
I forgot.
Oh.
No, I was gonna say, like, in terms of like, just because you love your baby's moms does not mean like you look at them like sisters.
That's
Like,
weird
that's so-
terminology.
It's a weird terminology, but I'm
It
saying,
is,
like,
no,
this
it's like you have
if
love
my
for them.
sister, when my sister was down, if my sister called me and said, hey, I don't have money for the kid or for my kid or for your nieces, or I need help, my car's stuck on the side of the road, my tires popped, the dude I was talking to ain't answering the phone, can you come help me? Definitely I would.
That's what you would do in loving someone in general.
No.
Yes, you would. What are you talking about?
If you meet a bad baby's dad, he's gonna tell you go fuck yourself. I don't care. I'm over here with this girl right now.
No,
Why
that's
are you
just love
calling
in
me?
general. That does not matter.
A lot of people don't have that love though, and that's what I'm saying.
So why would you say your sister? Why wouldn't you just say I love my baby's moms? Like,
well, I can say that too, but I only got one brother and no sisters, so I kind of look at it. Maybe that's the way I look at it.
okay, then that's weird because you have kids with your sisters.
No, that's different.
No, it's not.
That's what I said. I go, when you get past the sexual shit and the jealous shit,
No.
you start looking at the real shit. These people are people that I care about. If they
Right.
ride or die, I'm gonna be the pallbearer at their fucking
So that goes back
death.
to who you are as a person.
Yes.
You have love in your heart for these people.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Don't minimize it saying that they're like your sisters.
But don't hold it as what the title is. The title
Then don't
the
give
title
it
is
that
the title.
No, you don't
Yes.
have to give it a.
Well, I have to give it a title,
You're giving it
no.
a title to minimize it to
No, I'm
whoever
just
you're
saying- I'm just
whoever you're
saying-
talking to or whatever around you makes it seem like no, you just have love for these people.
Yeah, I've loved for the people.
Right.
Okay.
They're the mother of your children.
Yes.
You respect them and you
Yes.
have love for them.
Yes.
Don't say your sisters no more. That's strange.
Does it scare anyone?
No, it's
I
just
don't
it's
know.
strange. No, it's just it's just the way you minimize it. It makes
It's
it.
not a minimize. It's saying
It's
the love
definitely
for
a minimize.
people. Because here's my thing: we meet people, and I mean,
Do you
I
have a
know
sister?
people.
Do you have a
Huh?
sister?
I don't. I just
Exactly.
Yeah, I have not.
Then you
But-
don't know what it's like to have a sister. So don't characterize your baby's
But why
moms
would you?
as your
But why
sisters.
would you not treat your sister the way I just explained it?
Because you had kids with these women.
That's what I'm saying. When you get past the love shit, the sex shit, all that other shit, you want to make sure a person is cool. And there's a lot of men that don't. They don't give a shit about their baby's mom or whatever. And the reason I could invite all my baby's mom to all the birthday parties or whatever, I look at you as like family.
Like,
so
yeah,
fuck
like
the
family.
sister. Yeah,
Right,
family.
family.
A sister's
Exactly.
your family. A brother's your family.
Right.
So I look at them as family. I'm sorry to put that title as the
A
S
wife
on
is your
there.
family.
I should use an F instead of the S. But yeah, they're family to me. And so if you're down, I'm down too because you're you take care of my kids. My kids look up to you. So yeah, I use the word family instead of sister. I'm good with that. I'm good
He had to
with
convince
that.
himself
I'm
that to
not
not
good
use
with
it.
that. But I'm just saying these people I look at as family versus a lot of people that just tell you go fuck yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
A
yeah.
lot of babies' dads will tell you I don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care what you're going through or what you're doing. I'm doing this.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
I look at it as these people are taking care of my kids. If I'm with you or not, I don't care.
Okay.
You're taking care of my kids. Are good.
A good
Right.
question with that is like, do you guys think it was beneficial to end the relationship? And if so, why did you think for the kids' sake to end the relationship? Or do you guys feel like it maybe would have been better to continue it? Or how do you guys feel about that?
Ending my first relationship was more so like I was in the relationship for so long since I was like 19. I was married at 19, in the relationship since I was 14. I ended it because there was infidelity, and it was kind of like an out for me anyways, because I'm just like, okay, I don't want to do this anymore.
Right.
So that was okay. My second relationship, same thing, pretty much. And based on the conversation after, I just didn't. I know how that trust situation looks after, and I didn't want to fight that. So I feel like if someone's going to love me, I want them to love me like I love them. You know what I'm saying? And if I know that I can be faithful to someone or loyal, then I would expect the same in return. So I don't want to go through the rest of my relationship like having like trauma about someone cheating or having low self-esteem, wondering where you're at, what you're doing, because you've already like been
Right.
shown me that you can not be loyal. So I just didn't want to continue that situation, but I feel that that's, I don't know.
You feel like you were thinking about the kids then, or was it more just like you said,
I felt
thinking about how
with
you
the
were
first
feeling with it?
relationship, the kids were already young, so I'm like, okay, cool, it's a perfect time. Deshae was 5, so I'm like, okay, it's the perfect timing. If any of them will have some sort of like trauma behind it, it'll be the 5-year-old. But I can work with that. Bali was what, a 1, almost 2, maybe 2. So they're young, and it's sad though. But it's just like, okay, well, if they don't remember what it's like having their both parents around, then we might as well end it early. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, in my mind, I just felt like it was early on, so it was okay. What about you?
I'm gonna switch that to Justice because Justice is a young mother. So how are you tackling that, being the dad's not there and life going forward? And one thing I would ask is this: is what are some of the struggles you feel like you're going through with the dad not being there?
I feel like the main thing, as I think, is working through like shame and guilt, because there's like, I think we all want, just to have, a husband, wife, and then have the kids, and then let that be the foundation, And I mean, me being a Christian woman, of course, I want to have like God in the center of my relationship. And it's like, I think because I didn't make sure that foundation was there before getting pregnant, there's just still some like shame and guilt that I've been working through with that, just understanding that I fell short, and that I had to take accountability for the sin that I was participating in. And that's just hard sometimes to really see yourself, and to really just see where your heart was. But I'm just glad I serve a gracious God, and that he gives me grace, and that like he's just been teaching me how to be a good single mother, and just to have hope for people. I still have hope for my baby's dad to be in Yasmina's life, and for him to just prosper, and just to not have bitterness, and to just like see people for who they are, in the sense of like, he may be still working through some sins I don't even know of, or just, working through some shame and guilt that got him there, and so that's where I'm at with it. But yeah, I think it's hard, because I think a lot of single parents have to go through that and really have to work through how they got there. And it's a hard process, but it's necessary, because if you don't heal, your child's going to see it, and they're going to sometimes fall into those same patterns.
I really I just thought about it, but I wish we could take the stigma of single parenting or single mother off of everything, because I feel like a kid doesn't know that they know they have a great mother. You know what I'm saying? Everything they want is taken care of. Even if they have a dad present in their life, like their dad is present, they have a mother and a father. But it's like us saying like single parenting. I don't know if it's like it minimizes everything.
It's
you know what I'm saying? It does.
It, yeah.
It's a label. The label of it minimizes everything. I feel that as long as kids are loved by both parents, whether it's a step parent or not. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like if the love is there, then there shouldn't be anything taken away. You know, I'm a single parent. I don't even look at myself as a single parent. You know, I just know her dad is very, you know, like he doesn't see her often, but he calls her a lot. You know, I don't think she feels that anything's missing. I try to give her all the love that I can.
Right.
Whoever I'm with next will give her all the love that they can, you know, and I feel like just adding to that opposed to like minimizing it, making them feel like less than because they don't have two parents.
Right. Naturally, I totally feel that. But like sometimes it's not even like that. You get that from the household. It's just, it could be external a lot.
Right,
You know, you get bullied at school because you're like, well, where's your dad? You know, like
Right,
on Father's
for
Day, you know.
sure.
So it's, you know, we live in a broken world. And that's
Right.
why this podcast is great because, you know, we're trying to help broken people realize like you're actually not broken, you're whole. Like let's get rid of
Right.
that lie that, oh,
Right.
I'm broken, you know. So I think with that being said, it's just, you know, with your child, understanding for
Right.
me, it's I'm going to bring them into a safe environment where they do
Right.
feel loved and they do understand that, like, even if there's no man around, the father's God, you know what I'm saying, that he's going to fill in that gap. But, you know, a lot of people, or other people are filling in that gap and other things are filling in that gap. It might be, you know, for some people it's alcohol, you know, that's
Right.
filling that gap of, oh, my father wasn't here, or, you know, yeah. So it's just, what are you filling
Right.
that
For
up
sure.
with? Yeah.
Because some two-parent households are still like, they deal with a lot of
It could be
PTSD
bad,
and
yeah.
a lot
It
of
could be
trauma
bad, yeah,
and stuff like that. And
Again.
I know a couple that actually stayed together until their kids graduated high school. They're like, we'll separate once the kids graduate. You don't think the kids like know that or
Right.
feel that tension,
Yeah.
you know? So I think it's just I don't know. I'd rather my kids just be brought up in love in general and then opposed to like what a family structure should look like, you know? Because, yeah, it's not that all the time. But, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. That the good thing about it is I say this too is the kid doesn't, like you said, the kid doesn't know. So the foundation of what it is and a lot of times the relationship part of it comes into play. I know people that I'm not gonna let the kid talk to the dad, or the dad can't call, or the dad can't see you on the weekend because they don't like the dad or whatever. Major thing is this: I don't care what your relationship was. The relationship with that kid and the dad is what they make.
True.
The dad could be like, Dad's a dick. You know, I went out with Dad and hung out with him, and he was rude, and you know, he was putting his new girlfriend over me or whatever. You know what I mean?
Their characters
That's their
gonna shine
relationship they have to get.
Right.
So we can't cut that off. We just because of what we went through with the guy or the girl, we can't cut that off for what the kid's gonna go through.
But then that goes back to women being emotional and doing things off of feelings.
Yeah, and don't let that be a feeling. Let that kid have that feeling. Because there's so many kids a lot of times, well, I've never seen my dad, and like 30 years later they're on Oprah trying to find their dad and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know. They're trying to find their dad and shit. Let them do that. Let them have that. If the dad want to come back and have that relationship, that's fine. I don't care if I don't like you. I got a baby's mom. We can only stay on the phone for 2 minutes. Me and my daughter is amazing. We can stay on the phone all day. We talk all day. But me and the mom, no, we don't have that relationship. But I have it. She's old enough to have a phone, and I could call her, and we have a relationship with her.
Which
I ain't
mom? Which baby's mom?
you ain't gonna do that to me. That's called a lawsuit. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh, no.
But the cool thing about this show, we're gonna wrap it up. And about this subject is really amazing. The choices. It all comes down to choices we made back in the day, and who we met, and how it went or whatever. But the cool thing about it is your kids are gonna be amazing. You raise your kid, and it's an example of you, and that's why I said your kid's name first, because they're amazing. They're amazing. Like, they're out there. This is a mom who was a single mom. Maybe the dad was there, kind of helped out a little bit too. But I know you, and you push these kids to be there. And they're there. You know what I mean? And so a lot of times people watching the show or something as a single mom just kind of feel like I'm defeated or you know, life's so bad or whatever, or it's just so bad because I don't have the help. And I know that, man. I've seen cousins and stuff like in the room crying and shit like that. Like, why are you crying? Because it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
I'm a parent. It's overwhelming. My kids is bad. I don't know what to do. I need time to myself. I'm emotional. I'm on period and shit. The kids wilding out. I don't know what to do. But the cool thing about life is we make it. Your kids make it. And how we raise them and how we point them in the right directions is what they're going to be. None of our kids are going to be going to school shooting people and shit like that. They're going to be presidents and where all your kids are. Entertainers, amazing. You know what I mean? Influencing other young kids.
Right. But you got to understand, too, and I think we fail to realize that this is each of our first time living. This is my first time being a parent.
Oh, yeah.
This
There's no
is your
handbook.
first time
There's
being a parent.
nothing. Yeah.
These are my kids' first time. Like, they're influencers, but like, they may have more of the world on their shoulders than kids that have 9-to-5s or that are college students, you know? And sometimes I kind of feel bad because it's just like, okay, people are like, oh, your kids are so whatever, but they've been working since they were 13, like full time. Not only have they been working, but they've been fighting like a society. They've been trying to fit into a certain society. They've been, you know, and mentally I have to make sure they're good. So like me as a single mom, not even a single mom, because me and their dad are, you know, we're very close. We have to work together to make sure our kids are okay. But like there's mental breakdowns that may happen. And if they do happen, like how are we going to deal with that?
Right.
You know, there's millions, they may do something and then the world is against them. Like imagine the world trying to cancel your kids because of a bad decision they publicly made. You know what I'm saying? So that's only like, it's like, you know, you got to deal with the mental part of it. Sometimes I wish my kids just had a 9-to-5 and now all they got to deal with is like, oh, their boss was mad at them or they didn't get all their work done today. Not like people are telling them to kill themselves. And
I mean, you
know,
got a 9-to-5, people telling you that. So,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
I
but
heard
it's just
her.
like, you know, like the world loves you one minute and then the world hates you the next minute. And
sure.
you got to be completely strong in order to like deal with that, you know? So it's like that side of it is just, it can be very tough sometimes, you know?
One story somebody told me, and I didn't notice that. And I kind of know that my daughter kind of goes through the same thing. And she's a single mom, and her daughter has autism. So she's raising a daughter with autism by herself. There's no dad to help her. She has 3 other kids, and she has to face this. You know what I mean? Every day. You know, that's a tough thing. And so a lot of times we look at our stories and like my daughter has Crohn's disease, and so I have to tackle that. I spent 2 months in a hospital with my daughter, you know what I mean? And so I had to tell my job, like, I can't come in, you know what I mean? That's money lost or whatever I got going. But our what we go through with our kids and how we deal with them, we're amazing. Hands down, we're amazing. And if you look at yourself down, and that one thing about our show is we're trying to bring you up, man. And life is beautiful. And once you see it the way it is, we're doing beautiful things every day. Every day we teach our kid, no, don't do that. Don't touch the stove, or don't put something in the light socket, or you know, don't bully other kids or whatever. We're raising the next generation is what we're doing.
Right.
And so once we notice that and we pay attention to that, I don't give a fuck if there's another woman there or another man there. I'm going to take that on and make sure my kids is good. You know what I mean? So they can make sure my grandkids are good.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
it's a generational thing. And so that's the cool thing about it. I give shouts out to any single parent, man, woman, or whatever. And you're making it, you're going through it, and every day could be a struggle. It is. It's hard. Life is hard. Life will throw you some bad cards, man, but you still got to play them, and sometimes you'll win. You know what I mean? And most of the time you will win. With God in your corner, you will win. You know what I mean? So keep your head up, definitely. Tupac said keep your head up because you're there. You know what I mean? And don't lose that. Don't lose sight of that. Don't let the world throw some bad shit at you and you get down or whatever. No, I'm going to keep my head up. I'm going to make sure my kids is good, even if the man ain't good. If you don't want to call him, he didn't call for Christmas, he didn't call for the birthdays. Who gives a fuck? Who cares? I'm going to make sure my kids is good. And they're going to keep living, and my grandkids are going to be good because what I give to them is what they're going to give to my grandkids.
Right. One thing I just want to highlight what you were saying is I feel like a common theme is sacrificial love. I think that's one of the most important things you can teach your child. Like, you are worth sacrificing this for. Like, that money that I was going to get for going to work, that's nothing compared to you, you know? That's like, they got to feel that and they got to believe that. But if I think you mess up as a parent, I think you fall really short as a parent when your kid starts to believe that something else was over them, you know? But I think foundationally, if you don't have a relationship with God, I think it could be hard to even believe that you were worth sacrificing for. You know, that's why Jesus Christ and, like, you know, my belief system is within Jesus Christ because he died for all of us, you know? He died for you. He died for me. He died for everyone in this, Yeah, for everyone watching. And so believing that and understanding that you are worth the sacrifices that, people has made for you is foundational. But yeah, like you said, this podcast, we're bringing everybody up, good vibes, but we're talking real. We're going to be real with you. We're going to dig in deep. We're going to take accountability. Yeah, but
I applaud you for that too, because that's one thing that raising your kids on a certain foundation is like, people think like Bali is like a lot to deal with, like my 4-year-old. I'm like, no, it gets worse. She's easiest. It gets worse when they get older.
Oof.
Making sure they come home safe.
Yeah.
Making sure they date the right girl.
Yeah.
Their breakups. They've had breakups that I felt like I was having a breakup.
right.
My son's not eating. I'm not eating. I'm sad. I'm trying to get the girl back so I could be happy again. You know what I'm saying? Like, he go through a breakup, I go through a breakup. So it's like, having a foundation with Jesus and having them like a good spiritual foundation is like, is everything. Cause like, I know like if anything happens, they're going to go to God first. You know what I'm saying? If nothing else, I know that they're okay with that, cause this world it's not getting better. Like if realistically, I probably wouldn't keep having kids in this lifetime, It's hard. So that's the only thing you can do is make sure your kids have a good relationship with God so they have someone to turn to, because this world is crazy.
And that goes back to this world is your world. How you create your world is what it's going to be. When my kids are in my world, I protect them. I make sure they go out into the other world and not influence that in a bad way.
Right.
And that's all we can do. At the end of the day, that's all we can do is take care of what we have and what we can control. We can't control what's outside. We can't do the Donald Trump shit. We can control what we have. You know what I mean? And that's all it is. But thank you for watching Real Talk. This is amazing. I just want to say shout out to my special guest,
That was
Monique.
good.
I made her blush. I did it.
That's not blush. That was too many shots of Don Julio. But I do want to say, like, I've known, what do they call you, Ty?
Oh, you better stop.
Tyrone?
Oh, you better stop.
You better
You better stop.
I've been knowing him for a long time, and I will say, like, I'm so proud of you, like how you like the type of dad and human being you just become. I mean, you've always been a great human, but just the fact, like, you did it right. Like, I look at your stories and I look at like your page. All your kids love you. Like, I think that's when you win in real life. They say the real success
Big
is
dubs.
when your kids want to be around you.
Yes.
When they become adults.
That's right.
There's kids that don't even come around their parents. When they become,
it gets real bad.
yeah, but all your kids are around you. Like, that's amazing.
Thank
Yeah.
you for noticing. You can. I'm gonna let you shout out. Where can we
Can you
find
do me a
Where
favor?
can they find
Wait,
you?
do me a favor.
What?
I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I want to reward you
Oh,
with 60 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact.
what happened?
I want to reward you with 60 seconds of uninterrupted eye contact.
You just want to stare at me for 60 minutes?
Yeah.
Or 60 seconds?
60 seconds.
You know what's funny about that?
He doesn't have.
No, I can't. You know why? Because I grew up in the hood and I had light eyes, and it was like deer in the headlights, so I can't stare people in the eyes.
That's why we're gonna do this.
Yeah,
exercise
anyone
right
that knows
now.
me, no, I can't fucking do it. You can't. It's
Come
deer in
on,
the headlights.
60 seconds.
That's the
This
curse
is
of
good.
being born with light eyes.
if you think about it, they'd be like, Tyrone, you have not. He'd be like, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He will not.
definitely.
He won't look at you in the eyes at all. See, look.
No, I won't.
Reptilian?
I
I'm
didn't even look
playing
the camera. I didn't even look the camera in the eyes.
Yeah,
Thank you
God.
for watching the show, Monique. How can we find you? How can we find all your work? Because it's amazing. Yeah.
Monique S. Carrillo, and that is on Instagram, on TikTok. We will be having a reality show coming up soon. Yeah, so that's it. I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube, Twitch,
Yeah.
Kick. Yeah.
You name it, she's there. Put
Yeah,
the
I'm there.
name in, you'll
I'm
find
there.
her, definitely.
Yes.
And all those names I said at the beginning, go find them too. Amazing content. So much fun. I was watching something earlier with one of your kids. It was so funny.
Well, it was funny. What was it?
He was with 6ix9ine Tekashi and the
Oh, yeah.
AB
Oh,
dude.
shoot.
Go find that one. That
Find
was
that
dope.
one.
That was dope. Justice, thanks for coming back. It's
Yes,
amazing.
yes.
And we would do definitely way more 10 times more shows. We're gonna keep it going. And shout out to the little baby.
Congrats on motherhood.
Thank you.
It's so amazing.
It's amazing. It's a beautiful
Yeah.
thing. Definitely.
As far as me, don't find me on nothing but find your Bible. That's what I'll say.
You look
Yes.
good to have just having a baby too.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Real Talk. Thank you for joining. Share. Quit being selfish. Share to somebody
Share.
else that needs to hear that, man.
And
It's
clip
awesome.
everything and post it on TikTok, and we'll keep sharing.
There you go. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.